Hey there, fellow cat guardians. You know, our feline friends are fascinating creatures, but let's be real, they can be downright mysterious at times. Ever catch your cat kneading on a soft blanket and wonder what's going on in that furry little head? Or maybe they give you that slow blink, and you're not sure if it's love or a challenge to a duel. Well, fret no more, because in this series, we're diving deep into the curious world of cat behavior, decoding those quirky mannerisms that make us go, "What in the world are you doing?" We've all seen it, the rhythmic pushing and pulling of paws, often accompanied by a blissful look on your cat's face. That, my friends, is kneading, and it's rooted in pure instinct. You see, kittens knead their mothers while nursing to stimulate milk flow, and that association with comfort and contentment stays with them throughout their lives. So, when your cat kneads on you, a blanket, or even the top of your head, ouch. It's their way of saying, "I feel safe and loved right here." It's like a furry little hug, and trust me, it feels pretty darn good to be on the receiving end of that. Cats communicate in a myriad of ways, and their eyes are incredibly expressive. One of the most powerful signals they send is the slow blink, a languid closing and opening of the eyes that speaks volumes. When your cat gives you that slow blink, they're essentially saying, "I trust you enough to close my eyes in your presence." It's a sign of vulnerability and deep affection, and it's their way of letting you into their inner circle. So next time your feline friend graces you with a slow blink, return the favor. It's like a silent bond of understanding. Ever hear your cat make those rapid clicking sounds with their teeth, almost like they're trying to say, "Bert"? That's called chattering, and it's usually triggered by the thrill of the hunt, or at least the observation of it. You see, cats are hardwired hunters, and even though your pampered house cat might not need to stalk prey for survival, those instincts are still there. So when Fluffy is glued to the window watching birds or squirrels, that chattering is their way of expressing their excitement and maybe a little bit of frustration that they can't chase their quarry. It's like they're saying, "Oh, if only I could get my paws on that." A cat's tail is like a mood ring on steroids. It can tell you a whole lot about what they're feeling if you know how to read the signals. A gentle swishing tail usually indicates contentment and relaxation, while a slow, deliberate wag can be a sign of contemplation or focus. But beware the fast, thrashing tail. That's a clear sign of agitation, fear, or aggression. And if you see that tail puffed up like a bottle brush, back off slowly. Your cat is feeling threatened and needs some space to decompress. Cats have scent glands on their cheeks and heads, and when they rub against you furniture or even other pets, they're leaving their scent behind. It's their way of marking their territory and saying, "This is mine." But headbutting, or bunting as it's also called, is more than just about claiming ownership. It's also a sign of affection and trust. When your cat bumps their head against you, they're depositing those feel-good pheromones, essentially saying, "You're part of my crew." We all love the sound of a cat's purr, but did you know that purring isn't always a sign of happiness? It's true. While purring is often associated with contentment and pleasure, cats also purr when they're injured, stressed, or even in pain. It's thought that the vibrations produced by purring can actually have healing properties. So how can you tell the difference between a happy purr and a stressed out purr? Pay attention to your cat's body language. A relaxed posture, soft eyes, and gentle purring usually indicate contentment, while a tense body, dilated pupils, and a low, raspy purr could be a sign that something's not quite right. Cats are natural-born hiders. It's in their DNA, a throwback to their wildcat ancestors who relied on hiding to stay safe from predators. So when your cat disappears into a cardboard box, under the bed, or even in a laundry basket full of dirty clothes, don't be offended. They're not necessarily trying to avoid you. They're simply seeking out a safe, enclosed space where they can de-stress and feel secure. It's their way of creating a little sanctuary, a haven from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. It's the thought that counts, right? That's what we tell ourselves when our beloved feline friends present us with gifts of dead or sometimes even still twitching prey. As horrifying as these offerings might seem, it's important to understand that your cat isn't trying to gross you out. They're actually trying to show you love and affection in their own special way. You see, in the feline world, bringing home the catch of the day is a sign of a good provider, a skilled hunter. And by sharing their bounty with you, they're essentially saying, "I caught this for you, aren't I a good hunter? You're welcome." So, there you have it. A glimpse into the fascinating and often hilarious world of cat behavior. Remember, every cat is an individual with their own unique personality and quirks. But by learning to understand their language, their motivations, their needs, we can strengthen that incredible bond we share with our feline companions. Keep observing, keep learning, and keep those tails twitching.